Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be packed full of new makeup releases. So if that is what you're here for, then yeah, you made the right choice, because that is, yeah, what you're getting here. Okay, sweetie, if you've just found me, I'm Leorah. I'm a makeup artist and stylist, and I'm very much into colorful styling, very much into colorful makeup with the occasional neutral look. So that is what you're getting here. Please feel free to check out my channel and of course also my social media, which is linked in the description box, so you can see what I'm up to when I'm on camera and off camera, because you know, I'm not filming every look or anything, but I do take pictures of every look, so you will find all of that of course linked in the description box. Besides that, of course, also all the brands that I'm talking about will be linked there, and also all my discount codes that I have with the different brands are there listed. Okay, so if you want to use them, thank you so much. If you don't, that is also fine, but if you do, thank you for your support. Besides that, if you're interested in what's on my face, it will be in a pinned comment in the comment section. Alright, and that is basically the whole introductory speech. Before we go in, please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so, because we are a happy bunch here and we have such a good time, you know, playing with makeup. Mostly indie, but you know, sometimes also something mainstream, but mostly my heart beats indie. Yeah, I'm the mother hen of the indie community, so so let's go in, my little chicks, and let's go and talk about some makeup. All right, sweeties, I have quite a bit again, and super nice releases. So yeah, let's start with Asgard Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the Sacred Fire eyeshadow palette. Sweeties, cool packaging as always. Asgard Cosmetics rocks it. And then also of course the flat lay, the way it's kind of minimalist, but it is so well done, you know, so cool. And then of course also when you see the inside of the palette together with the swatches there, it's really pretty. I have tried Asgard Cosmetics. There is also a video up featuring the, oh dear, what was it called, Nerthus Temple palette? The Nerthus Temple palette that I received in PR from Asgard Cosmetics, so feel free to check out that video. Besides that, this is so beautiful. It is now available for about $21 on their Etsy. Okay, sweeties, check out Asgard Cosmetics because this looks beautiful. Then let's also definitely talk about Poutine Shout. I kind of feel like I'm missing something. If I do not talk every week about Poutine Shout, I definitely miss something. Now, we have not spoken about that brand for maybe 2-3 weeks, but before that like almost every week, and now we're going back to talking about it because they're coming out with the Looking Like a Snake eyeshadow palette. And again, as always, the whole concept is so original and so cool, and I'm totally vibing with it. So this is actually the first bigger palette that I'm seeing from that brand. This has 10 shades. This brand is vegan, and it has like this whole upcycled packaging, and everything is so yeah, original and just special. Something that you don't see anywhere else. Seriously, they have really found, or she, I don't know who's behind the brand, but they have found their niche, their thing, you know, and I love that, to see that in a brand, how they have found themselves, you know, so this is really cool. Okay, also something super special, if you have not heard about Poutine Shout yet, you can decide what you want to pay for this in a certain range that is given to you. So for example, this one will retail from about $22 till about $41, and you can pay what you can afford, and that is so cool. Like, really super big shout out always to Poutine Shout. It really touches my heart. Yeah, and this palette, of course, you see the color scheme, it is kind of the neutral with blues, which makes a lot of sense because it is a beautiful combination. So, and there's also a green, so please feel free to check out this release. This is available now. Then let's definitely also talk about Marc Cosmetics, because there's something coming super soon. There is a super colorful palette coming. Now here, this palette, it shows you just a couple of the shades. I personally, sweeties, have seen the whole thing already. Yes, I know about this for quite some time. Don't want to brag, but it's so sweet. Marc kind of let me be not part of this. I have no, like, he is the whole brains in this, you know, but he has been so kind to just let me be part of this, to just show me a little bit of his creative process. And that is, for me, it's like someone putting a crown on my head. It is so special to me, so thank you so much, dear Marc. This is it's gonna be beautiful. You know, if I have a more updated picture by the time before I finish editing, I'm still gonna put it up. Right now I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades out of the 12, but yeah, this is gonna be beautiful. Take my word for it. This is going to drop on July 30th, and yeah, have your eyes on this one if you're into color. He also has a lot of other palettes. If you are more into neutrals, please check out his website, which is of course going to be linked in the description box. I also do have a code with Marc. It's not affiliated, so but feel free to use it if you want to save some money. Anyway, for all color lovers, check this one out, the Bird of Paradise palette. It's coming super soon. Okay, let us also talk about Inspired Sigil Tammy Tanuka, because also she is coming out with a new bundle, and this is the Secret of Glow set. You do have again 6 eyeshadows here. I do believe it's 1 matte and 5 shimmer shades, and as always, the shade names, sweeties, I know I should just get over it, but I can't. Waltzing in the Mist, you know, it's one of the shade names, and I'm like, what? This, for me, this is fascinating. I wish I could meet her one day. I just, like, I want to just be part of this brain, you know? This is so cool. That's also what I just said about Marc, you know, to just like dab into the brain of someone else and just see what they're thinking, what they are coming out with, what they are creating. For me, this is like fascinating, and this person is super fascinating as well. So anyway, this is available now. I'm calming down. And yeah, so this is available now. Feel free to check out Tammy Tanuka, of course. Okay, About Face Beauty. That is a new brand for me, and they're coming out with their Blushing Beige collection, which looks like this. Okay, so you do have 6 paint matte lip colors, 6 matte fixed lip pencils, and 6 light lock lip glosses. And this is going to be available for early access on July 20th. And this is how it looks. Okay, so this is of course like really neutral. I love stuff like this for the lips, absolutely. And yeah, so I have not heard of this brand before. I don't know how the performance is. Just wanted to show you that this is coming like super soon, in case you want to check this out, in case you're vibing with this color scheme. For lips, I'm absolutely into neutral lips. I love it. So that's why I definitely wanted to show you. Then let's also talk about Magical Makeup, because they're coming out with the Color Shifting Pigment Palette. I don't think I've seen a palette from Magical Makeup yet. I always feel like that's a brand that is more like into singles and into pigments and into, you know, like loose pigments and things like this. So this is really cool, because I'm a big lover of palettes. Singles always get a bit lost in my life, so palettes is for me, that's my comfort zone. This looks actually super cool. As of right now, I do have swatches though. I'm going to try to also include some swatches here, because that looks absolutely beautiful. And we have 9 shades, of course, as you can see, and this is already available when you're seeing this. So I don't have a price, so feel free to check out the website, but this looks super beautiful. Just saying. Okay, Magical Makeup, super well done. Then something else that looks amazing is from Simply Posh Cosmetics. They are coming out soon with these diamond bling highlighters. These are five of them, and of course you can see, I hopefully will be able to put up a picture where you can see the different like color nuances in the highlighters. There is one that leans blue, there's one that leans green, then there is one that is more like a rosy tone, then one that is more champagne-y, and well, you can see it hopefully. So this is coming soon. I don't have a date, I don't have a price yet, but I shall hopefully be able to update you as soon as I know more. But this looks beautiful. I love everything that is sparkly and you know, kinda. Okay, so now let's talk about Smashbox. Now, I have not been talking about Smashbox forever. I was actually wondering what has happened to that brand. Is there anything still going on, or did it just go by me and I didn't realize? But they are coming out with this. They're releasing 2 new products in their collaboration with Suicide Squad. Don't ask me, I don't know. I think it's a horrible name, honestly. Suicide Squad. because I don't know anything about it. Okay, so anyway, so they are the always on cream eyeshadows, 5 different shades. It's a limited edition packaging, $22 a piece. And then they also have the anti-hero lipsticks, also 5 shades, limited edition packaging, $24 a piece. And this is available now. Okay, I'm kind of having a struggle with the name Suicide Squad. I just feel like not talking about that. But anyway, that is what it is. So please forgive me for not knowing what is behind that, but that's a collaboration between Smashbox and those people, or that company, I don't know, and that is what it is. So feel free to check that out if it speaks to you. Okay, then Lovelands Beauty is coming out with the Holo Sparks collection. We spoke a couple of weeks ago. We spoke already about the first shade that they had shown back then, and now I can show you 4. Okay, so we have Snapdragon, we have Oasis, we have Infrared, and we have Ultraviolet, and they look spectacular, breathtaking, sweeties. Seriously, wow. You know, these are holographic flake pigments. I wish I would be better in working with stuff like that, because this on my eyes, this could be so cool. Anyway, this is available now. I kind of need to take lessons on how to work with stuff like this. I think this could also look super nice as liners, as winged liners, you know, to have like a dark look or something, and then like even just a brown smoky eye, and then have this Oasis shade, the turquoise one, as a super bold liner. Just imagine how beautiful that could be, you know? That anyway, this is from Lovelands Beauty. Absolutely beautiful. Idolx Cosmetics is coming out with the Butter eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. Okay, so you have 18 shades with mattes and shimmers and glitters, and of course this is kind of an orangey leaning color scheme, also yellow, and then also a few darker shades. This will be available on July 25th, and I don't have a price for this, so that is basically unfortunately all I know as of right now. I don't know much about the idea behind it, about the butter, because that is very unusual. I don't think even those brands that come out with baking related stuff, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever encountered a butter palette, you know? But it's kind of cool, like why not? You know, it's better than Suicide, so seriously better. Yeah, so that is butter, and yeah, that is basically what it is. All right, sweeties, let's talk about another new brand for me, and that is Fern and Clover Cosmetics, and they are coming out with the whimsical eyeshadow set. So you do have 4 shades here. It looks like just the brown is a matte and everything else are shimmer shades, and that is basically all I know. This is coming on July 23rd, and I don't have a price, but I think for someone who likes neutrals, this could be really nice, you know? So if in case you're interested, in case this speaks to you, and in case you do like quads, then please feel free to check out Fern and Clover Cosmetics. All right, then I also definitely wanted to show you something else that is so beautiful from the Collective Cosmetics, because they are coming out with the Rose Ablaze bundle. First of all, the way they put their flat lace is just always so beyond beautiful that I just cannot. You know, I just feel like I want to print this out, and I want to have it as a poster, and I want to just like posters all around me of flat lace from the Collective Cosmetics. So beautiful. You do have, of course, eyeshadows, and you do have this highlighter shade, and also the name, that Rose Ablaze, so beautiful. I mean, just can we please appreciate the creativity in all of this? You know, how much goes into this, seriously, to finding the perfect name, to finding the perfect shades, to finding the perfect products, and to presenting it so well. Like, I can appreciate that, you know? I don't just scroll by and think like, okay, because I know how much work is into creating this kind of a content, and well, I don't personally know how much work goes into creating products, because I'm not into that, in that place yet. I might be at some point, but I certainly know a little bit about the work that goes into this, and I definitely appreciate beauty, you know, and this is beautiful. Just wanted to quickly put that out there, because I just feel like there are so many brands that are just so amazing and with attention to detail and are just like brilliant, you know. So this is available now for $41 in case you want to check this out. This is so pretty. Okay, sweeties, let's move on to OMFG Cosmetics. They are showing us some new products as well, and there we have the Beach Babe palette palette, which contains 12 shades with a pastel mix of mattes and shimmers for $24. Then we have 8 new glitters. I don't have a price for that, which you see there as like singles. And then we also do have a brush set for $14. Okay, so anyway, yeah, the palette is cute. It's very lighthearted and playful. It is just too pastel for me because I am not really too much into pastels, as you probably know, but maybe you are, so please feel free to check this out. Glitters is always up my alley, always. And also the brushes look very good. I just personally don't need any face brushes. So but there are also 2 eyeshadow brushes there as far as I can see, but feel free to check this out from OMFG Cosmetics. Then let's also talk about Trinidad Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the Neko eyeshadow palette, which has 16 shades, including 12 mattes and 4 shimmers. Super nice ratio, if you ask me. This is coming soon. I don't have a launch date yet, but this is what she looks like. Okay, and I do think also here the color scheme is really pretty. I think also, as far as I can see and the little I can judge with all the anime topic, also according to the outer packaging that we see there, the execution is super well done, even though I don't know anything about the characters or anything. But I think this is a palette that just gives me a good vibe. You know, it has a very good balance in it. I really like that. So this is coming soon from Trinidad Cosmetics. Okay, then let's go to another yellow orange leaning palette, and that is from Millennial Boutique. And this is the hybrid eyeshadow palette with 12 gorgeous shades, a mix of mattes and shimmers, and well, you can see. Okay, so this is coming soon. I don't have a price for that. What do I think about the palette? I think the palette overall looks really nice. I'm just missing dark mattes. You know, I'm just missing dark mattes, because that kind of makes and breaks a palette for me. Can I work with palettes that don't have dark mattes? Yeah, but they don't hold my attention very long. But that is just me. Okay, so never mind that. But it's my channel, so I'm going to give my opinion. I feel like if that dark shimmery shade there, the dark brown, if that could have been a matte, I think this palette would have been superb. Would have been super nice for me personally. But maybe you vibe completely differently, so please feel free to check out Millennial Boutique, because this might just be the perfect palette for you. Okay, then let's also talk about a brand where I never know how to pronounce the name, and that is Chic Boutique. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, so please check the list in the description box with all the brands if you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so they are coming out with the Numbers eyeshadow palette, and they actually have something really cool going on, because they are actually naming palettes according to books in the Bible, you know, and that is so cool. There was actually, I think it was the Leviticus palette that I wanted to buy so bad. It had like a lot of greens in it, maybe you do remember, and I've never seen it on the website. I've never seen it. I've even written to them because I wanted to try to order it, like, I don't know, behind the scenes somehow, because I so badly wanted to try and feature that palette. Never got the palette, but now they're coming out with this one. This is including mattes and shimmers. This is launching soon. It has 18 shades, and I think the whole idea is so cool, you know, just that, like, it's so cool. So also the palette looks really nice with all the blues and some neutrally yellows, and really nice. So yeah, anyway, let me know if you have tried this brand. I really would like to. Would probably lean more still to the Leviticus palette. If you don't know, it's not on the website, but you can see it on their Instagram. So if you want to check it out, it's like a palette in that shape, in that you know, the same idea, but with like greens and stuff. So anyway, let me know if you have tried this brand. Okay, then let's also talk about Labelle. Okay, Labelle is releasing new products. They're coming out with translucent setting powders in 5 shades, which you can see here. It says here they have a silky feel, they have a matte finish, they're easy to blend, no caking, flawless finish, and multi-use. And these will retail for £12 each, which is around $16 to $17. And then they're also coming out with HD concealers in 19 shades, and it says here they're easy to blend, no caking, flawless finish, multi-use, rich and creamy, and chubby applicator. I don't know. Chubby applicator says here. Okay, they retail for £10 each, which is around $14. All right, so anyway, that is basically all I know as of right now. Looks very good to me. I have not tried any of this, but feel free to check it out in case you're interested. All right, another new brand for me personally is Cash Beauty, and they're coming out with this palette. This is the Color Trip Artistry palette, which has 20 shades with a mix of mattes, shimmers, and 10 water activated liners. These are the ones with the double, you know, the split pans. And this retails for, let me see, €45.95 or $53. Okay, so that is that. Then they're also coming out with a brush set for 32 or 33 euros. Always stumbling over the euros, not used to it. And then they also have a sponge, and then they also have lashes. Okay, the whole collection you can buy for around $100 or 85 euros. All right, sweeties, this is now available from Cash Beauty, and the palette is actually super pretty. Super pretty. I don't know, with the liners and stuff, you have to be into it or not, you know, you have to decide that. But the palette color scheme wise looks super nice, if you ask me. Yeah, so anyway, that is that from Cash Beauty. Then I also wanted to show you this one from XNO Cosmetics. We've spoken about this brand already, and now they're coming out with the Are We Heritage eyeshadow palette. This is how she looks, mostly neutral, I would say, and then of course a very bright green, and then a few darker colors, which is actually super interesting. And again, the mix of colors with neutrals absolutely makes sense. It creates amazing looks, and yeah, this is beautiful. And then you also do have a liner, a lip liner, and you also do have 2 shades of lip glosses. The whole collection is limited edition and will retail for $60. This is available now as a bundle. Okay, this looks beautiful. Yeah, so feel free to check out XNO Cosmetics. I think also the whole idea and the concept behind the palette is super nice, and yeah, so feel free to check this one out. Then I want to update you also on Spellbound Beauty, because we spoke about a sneak peek last time, because I had a good feeling about this palette. Back then I think I only had 3 shades or maybe 6, I don't remember exactly, and now I can show you the whole thing. Okay, so this is how she turned out. I was this close to ordering this one because it's beautiful, and it's also quite affordable. It retails for $20, you know, so please feel free to check this one out. I love dark palettes like this so much, you know, it's really pretty. Okay, so this is now available for purchase. Please feel free to check it out. Okay, sweeties, let us talk about another new brand, and that is Adri's Lashes, and they're coming out with a blush palette that has 4 different shades. It says here they're buttery and highly pigmented. It retails for $20, and then we also do have lip glosses that retail for $6 each or $10 for the bundle. This is going to drop in August. There might be more till then, and I might be able to update you on what else is coming, but yeah, so this is what it looks like. Just wanted to introduce a new brand and kind of alert you to the fact that there is something new around, so we shall definitely have our eyes on this one, right? Okay, Adri's Lashes. Okay, then let's also talk about this one. This one is from Prolox Cosmetics, and they're coming out with the Bold Girl eyeshadow palette. I have not tried Prolox Cosmetics myself as of right now, but this is actually the kind of a palette that makes so much sense in my life, because it kind of leans darker, which makes it so much more interesting to me. As you probably know by now, you do have overall the kind of a sunset color scheme, and then of course also some blues. It's kind of a little bit hard for me in that small picture to see what else is going on there, but anyway, that is what it is. I think this has launched already, so please feel free to check this out. I do not have a price here as of right now. Okay, then I also need to update you on something that we spoke about maybe 2 weeks ago when I showed you a sneak peek of the Dragonfly palette from Libalola Cosmetics. Now, I told you that this palette is going to come in September, and now I can show you the whole thing. This is how she looks. The Dragonfly eyeshadow palette in honor of the late grandmother of the owner of Libalola Cosmetics. And this one looks spectacular. First of all, this is also the first bigger palette, because Libalola Cosmetics has previously come out with, I believe, 3 9-pan palettes. This is kind of really more my comfort zone, and also color wise, this is so beautiful. Jewel tones and like depth and rich like everything is rich in this palette, and I love this. It's beautiful. So this is coming soon, as far as I know, at some point in September. So yeah, this is gorgeous. Please feel free to check out Libalola Cosmetics. I got 2 palettes from Libalola Cosmetics in PR, and the formula was really, really nice. Performance was really good. So just saying that this is beautiful. All right, sweetie, let's talk about Alien Cosmetics, because we definitely have to. They're coming out with the Not Normal eyeshadow palette. This is going to launch on July 30th, and yeah, I might just have to have this. Look at it. It's kind of, for me, this is like a camouflage palette, you know? I really love it. It's so, so beautiful. Has 12 pans with mattes and shimmers, and that is basically all I know as of right now. This is beautiful. And I kind of, as a rule, buy everything that comes out from Alien Cosmetics. What can I do? I'm kind of really addicted to that brand. I also, of course, have featured Alien Cosmetics quite a bit here on my channel already, and please feel free to also, if you want to shop something, use my code that is affiliated. You will find it, of course, listed in the description box. Yeah, Alien Cosmetics has definitely rocked it again. It's just like really, wow, beautiful. Okay, now let's go to another new brand for me, and that is Sin Lily, I want to say. And that is another anime inspired brand, and they're coming out with this palette. This is the new Fate eyeshadow palette, containing of 12 shades with mattes, shimmers and glitters, and this should already be available. Okay, so also here you do have some neutrals, you do have some really, really colorful shades. Also the overall vibe is dark, which is super, super nice. You do have, of course, also glitters, which is nice for me. I love that. I think this palette is super pretty, absolutely super pretty. Yeah, so anyway, just wanted to definitely show you this one, because I believe that this is a very, very beautiful palette. Okay, let's also talk about Moira Cosmetics, because they're coming out with a whole new series, and that is the Daybook palette series. This is how they look. Here the whole vibe is, of course, a little bit more quiet and a little bit more neutral, rosy neutrals, mauve shades, and then of course like neutral neutrals. Yeah, so that is basically what it is. The palette size and how it's all put together is really, really nice. I have not tried Moira Cosmetics as of right now. I'm still waiting for that one thing that I want to try, but I'll get there. I'll definitely get around to trying Moira Cosmetics. These palettes all have 15 shades each, and consisting of mattes and shimmers. They retail for $17 each, or $54 for the whole bundle. This one here is going to be too neutral for me, that I would not get my money's worth, you know? But if you're into neutral palettes or like more quiet leaning palettes, then please feel free to check out this one. And of course, Moira Cosmetics has also super colorful palettes in case you're more into colors. Then I also wanted to show you a super, super beautiful neutral leaning palette, and that is from First Class Beauty Cosmetics. That is, I do believe, also a new brand for me. I kind of feel like it is. So they're coming out with the I Pink I Love You palette. I Pink I Love You. That is so cute, isn't it? Like, seriously. Okay, so anyway, this is how she looks, and of course you can see here that that is a super dark leaning neutral palette with also some mauve shades. Absolutely beautiful. Like, for me, this is like, it hits the spot, you know? Even without like loving, like crazy loving neutrals, this is for me a beautiful palette. Okay, so you have 16 universally flattering waterproof shades, it says here. One of these shades seems to be an eyeshadow primer, and then you have 2 glitters, 3 metallics, 2 shimmers, and 8 matte shades. And this retails for $38, and it is available now from First Class Beauty Cosmetics. So please feel free to check this one out. Okay, then let's talk about the Paris Lynn collection, because she is coming out with a big palette now, and we have 35 shades with mattes, shimmers and glitters. This is the Modern Sky eyeshadow palette. This is going to be available soon. I don't have a date yet. I do believe it's probably going to launch at some point in early August or like end of July, but this is basically all I know as of right now. You know, I love big palettes, so that is not a problem for me. I also like that there are glitters in the palette, because it makes sense once in my life. So feel free to check it out. Of course, she also has smaller palettes in case you are more into that and want to support a small indie brand, then feel free to check out her other palettes, you know. So anyway, this is the Modern Sky palette coming super soon. I don't have a price for this one. Okay, I also wanted to show you another new brand that's like a really small fledgling brand as of right now, and that is Fairy Pollen Cosmetics. And this is what they're coming out with. They're coming out with 4 glitter gels, and they retail for $4 each. And then they also have the Goblin Core Solid Perfume for $9. Okay, all of this is available now. I don't know if I am much into glitter gels. Maybe not, but maybe you are, you know. So that's why I definitely wanted to show you and just get the word out that there is another new small brand. I really like the theme and the vibe of the brand. So let's see what else they're going to come out with. Yeah, glitter gels is maybe not so much my thing personally. I like pressed glitters. I even can go for loose glitters, even though I prefer pressed glitters. Glitter gels is maybe also because of my age, because things start to crease on me the way they did not used to a couple of years ago. So that might not be the perfect release for me, but I have my eyes on this brand for you, so we shall see what else they're going to come up with. Brianna X Cosmetics, we spoke just recently about that brand, and they're coming out now with the Queen of the Pirates eyeshadow palette. You do have 9 matte shades in this palette. It retails for $23, and I do feel like this is a really nice palette because all of those shades feel like they are saturated. You know, they are not too light. For me, this is a palette that makes absolute sense, while of course I'm not into all matte palettes and all of that, but I think the colors in the palette itself, they speak to me because they are dark and they're rich, and that is what I'm looking for, you know. So anyway, this is what she came out with, and this retails for $23. I think I said already, okay, in case you want to check this out. Then let's go to something super bright, and that is coming from Rouge Cosmetics. They're coming out with the Virtual Lust eyeshadow palette featuring 16 colorful shades including mattes and shimmers. This will retail for $29, and this is going to drop soon. I don't have a date as of right now. This looks super nice if you're very much into pinks and fuchsia shades and purples and reds. You will get a whole lot of that, as well as, of course, as you can see, some lighter shades there, and I think there's also silver in it, which you probably know by now that I love this, you know, this like random silver, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I think that is brilliant. I love that when brands do that. So anyway, this is the Virtual Lust eyeshadow palette, and with that we're moving on to Alpha Beauty, and they're coming out with the Latina Glam collection. So we do have the Latina Glam eyeshadow palette featuring 35 shades with matte shimmers and 4 glitters for $28, and then we have a lip balm for $13 and a phone holder for $9. Okay, the phone holder apparently is limited edition. All right, sweeties, this is what the palette looks like. I think, of course, this is a very neutral palette. Obviously, there are a few pops of colors in there that are a little bit more muted. You might have to look a little bit closer, of course, at the palette. I do like it that there are matte shimmers and pressed glitters in the palette. Overall, I feel that the range of the colors is very like it's mid-range. Okay, so that has to be, of course, then your preference. Besides that, I think warm neutrals, I think this is going to be very flattering for like everybody. So feel free to check this out in case you want to. This is available now from Alpha Beauty Cosmetics. Okay, now let us move on to Venusian Glow. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. This is also the first time I'm speaking about this brand because they're coming out with their first eyeshadow palette. Now, this is the What's Your Sign eyeshadow palette, and I think this whole brand is kind of, the theme is, what is it now, astrology, or is it astronomy? I don't know, astrology, I think, right? Like with the star signs and like the zodiac and all of this. So anyway, you have 12 colors. They're smooth and buttery, and it's mattes and shimmers, and this retails for $22.22. Yeah, so this is available now for purchase on their website. Of course, super nice vibrant colors. You see also the swatches there on the picture, and that is basically all I know from Venusian Glow, I think. Yeah, okay, so anyway, let us talk about this one, because this is coming from Bionics, and also this one, I have never spoken about this brand, and this is the Theory of Self-Love eyeshadow palette, consisting of 24 colorful shades with a mixture of 12 mattes, 6 shimmers, and 4 duochromes for $28, and then you also do have a lipstick set for $18. All right, this looks cute. Also, this palette, while it is, of course, a colorful palette, also has mauve shades and all of that, and it has a more sophisticated vibe, and I really like that. I also really like the shade names. Some of them I believe are Spanish, so I kind of have to guess what they are. I hope I'm not saying something wrong. I believe it's Spanish. If it's not, then like please don't hate me. But anyway, there are also some English ones like Acceptance and Forgiveness and things like this. All the good stuff, you know, all the good stuff. And again, I believe that this is a color scheme that is mature, you know, it is mature, and I really like that. Yeah, so that is from Bionics. Okay, let us also talk about Hands Honey, and that is so cool, another new brand, and they're coming out with this one, the Ultimate Auntie palette, and I feel like this, when I read this, I had to laugh because it is such a funny theme, like it's so cute, you know, the Ultimate Auntie, because for the longest time I was the Ultimate Auntie, because I have a lot of older siblings and they started to have kids, and I was the one who was not married, and I was the ultimate auntie, you know, and now I beat them all and I have the most kids in the family. But anyway, so anyway, you also see the swatches there. Looks all super nice. Here you do have a really nice shade range also. I really like this. I like the outer packaging. I like the idea. Really vibes with me. Super nice. Okay, so it says here this palette is perfect for a natural or a glam vibe. It has 35 shades with a beautiful combination of matte shimmers and glittery finishes, and it retails for $40, and I think this is cute. I think it's cute. All right, so let's also talk about this one. This is from Jaclyn Hill, and Jaclyn Hill has been raising my interest a little bit in her face products, definitely. So she's coming out with the Tropical Fantasy collection, I do believe. So this is highlighters and nourishing tinted lip oils. Okay, not so much into the nourishing tinted lip oils, but the rest, kind of really interested in trying her highlighters and blushes and all of the face products, you know. Yeah, so anyway, the lip oils will retail for $20, and then we have the putty highlighters for $29. We do have cream bronzers for $29, and we do have light liquid highlighters for $24. Okay, so anyway, I think this looks cute. Is this the collection where I'm going to pick up something from her? Probably not. I would probably go for traditional highlighter and blush and see what happens, see if I like it. But this also looks super nice. So yeah, I'm kind of really happy for her that things are, you know, it looks up for her, and I never wish anyone bad. So anyway, that is from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Please feel free to check it out. I Heart Revolution is coming out with another Disney related or Disney collaboration palette, and this time it is the Jasmine palette. The eyeshadow palette retails for £15 or $20. The highlighter retails for £8 or $10, and the lip topper retails for £5 or $7. Okay, this is already available when you're seeing this. I'm not going to pick this up because I just actually received a palette from Makeup Revolution, so I'm going to try that one first. Also here, of course, you do have mostly neutral shades and then a few pops of colors. I ordered a very colorful palette. If you want to know, it is the X Envy palette from XX Revolution, which is of course a daughter brand from Makeup Revolution. So yeah, I want to try that one because I really like the color scheme of that one, and I just received that. Okay, so anyway, this is what it is in case you want to check this out. Then let's also talk about Sigma, because Sigma is coming out with a collaboration with Beauty Bird, and they're saying here the palette is back. Round 2, the palette is back. I don't know what that means, because maybe there was previous collaboration and that was before my time. It's very possible, so please feel free to let me know in the comments what is behind that. But anyway, they're coming out with a collaboration. You do have a lot of stuff going on within this collaboration. So you do have the Dream brush set, you do have a Dream eye brush set, you do have a Dream face brush set. And then you do have a Dream Eye and Cheek palette. Okay, so that is basically what we're having here. I don't have prices. This is launching on July 20th on their website, and that is basically all I know. Brushes from Sigma, I used to be a huge fan. I think I found also other things that I like now. The palette for me is probably a little bit too neutral, but definitely I still want to try Sigma as a brand for eyeshadows, because I have never tried anything really from Sigma besides the brushes. So that is still very, very interesting to me. It's always interesting to me to find out how certain brands feel and how they work and how, you know. So anyway, that is this new collaboration in case you want to check it out. Then we definitely also need to talk about this one. This is from Melt, and I actually when I saw this I was like, yeah, really? Okay, so these are the new Glow Sex Foil Liquid Highlighters for face and body from Melt. Really? Sex sells, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, anyway, that is what they look like. They look beautiful. I just don't understand the theme. I don't understand. I never do understand when we need to go into that topic. I have nothing against the topic. I have nothing against it in general. You know, it's a huge part of life. I get it. But I just don't understand. How is that going to help you with sex? But anyway, it says here a highlighter that drenches your skin with an emulsion of liquid pearl pigments. So far has nothing to do with sex, you know, to illuminate, hydrate, and add radiant dimension. Okay, lightweight liquid formula allows for a smooth application with a transfer resistant finish. Sweeties, transfer resistant is not transfer proof. Okay, just so you know, it will still transfer to the other person that is with you. Just saying. Okay, so anyway, that is what it is. Wear it all over your face and body, mixed with foundation or alone for a natural looking glow. Comes in 7 different shades, and it retails for $39 each. Okay, I like the idea to mix something like that with foundation. I would actually not be against trying that, because I'm still looking for the perfect glowy foundation, because I'm wearing a matte one and I feel the age has come to move to a more glowy foundation. I don't want something to be sold to me just for the sex, you know what I mean? So yeah, that I don't like. I don't need this, you know. I definitely wanted to include this though, because it looks beautiful. It is of course a price tag, because it is Melt Cosmetics. Melt is not a cheap brand. I've tried Melt Cosmetics. I have featured Melt Cosmetics. It's beautiful for the most part. I really, really like the performance of the eyeshadow palettes. Now, yeah. And that is basically that. Will I try this? Probably not, but just wanted to put it out there, because maybe you want to have this experience. So yeah, sweeties, that is that. If you are up for this, then definitely, of course, feel free to check it out, and definitely let me know if it is, how much it transfers. You know, in action. Okay, sweeties, that is what it is. Thank you so much for being here, of course, today. And as always, you find everything listed in the description box, together with my discount codes and, of course, my links to social media and my makeup, of course, in a pinned comment, as always, in these kinds of videos, because my description box is probably bursting with all the information. Okay, sweeties, besides that, you're going to see me here tomorrow for my next video. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. This is the last chance for this video, but feel free to, of course, go to the other videos and check out my channel and what I have to offer, and I hope you'll feel welcome and loved and happy here. Okay, so that is it. I'll see you here tomorrow for my next video, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.